Tottenham! What do we think is shit? Thank you!
North London Derby, a clash with the Titans. The Aircraft's anticipation was two giants of the North London, or is it one? Arsenal and Tottenham Hotspur prepare to lock horns once again. The streets of the capital buzz with the electric energy of fans donning with colours, eager to witness the latest chapter in this storied rivalry. The roots of this feud stretch back over a century, to 1913 when Arsenal made the bold move to set up a shop in North London, enroaching on Tottenham's history. From that moment on, the two clubs have been engaged in a relentless battle for supremacy, their matches often deciding the fate of league titles and cup competitions. The intensity of rivalry is palpable, with players who dare to switch allegiances facing the wrath of opposing fans. The infamous case of Sol Campbell, who controversially joined Arsenal from Tottenham in 2001, serves as a stark reminder of the deep-seated emotions that fuel this clash. As the two teams prepare to meet on the hollowy turf of the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium, the stakes have never been higher, with both sides vying for a place in the Champions League and the title race hanging in the balance. This upcoming match this Sunday promises to be a titanic struggle that will leave an incredible mark on the season. Destiny Udogie will miss the rest of the season following surgery in his left quadriceps. He is expected to be sidelined for 3 months, effectively ruling him out for the summer's European Championships with Italy. Having impressed up against Bukayo Saka in the reverse fixture in September, his presence will be missed, with Ben Davies expected to come in for him. Pedro Porro meanwhile was forced off in the 4-0 defeat against Newcastle United, last time out with a hamstring problem, but has reportedly returned to training this week. Richarlison meanwhile has missed his side's last 2 games, but was close to being fit in time for that trip to Tyneside 2 weeks ago. Arsenal meanwhile have a clean bill of health, heading across the North London Jurgen Timber, the only likely absentee. The Dutchman returned to action after a long injury layoff with the under-23s this week, scoring a beat in the process. Mikel Arteta not ruling out the possibility of him making the squad on Sunday, but is unlikely to be risked. In sweeping Chelsea aside on Monday night, the Gunners came through with Leandro Trossard on target again, hoping to keep his place in the side ahead of Gabriel Martinelli. Arsenal, the perennial contenders, will look to the experienced squad and tactical notes to overcome the youthful exuberance and home field advantage of Tottenham. The Gunners will be led by the talismanic striker, seeking to silence the Spurs supporters, while the hosts will rely on the dynamic midfield and the roar of the crowd to propel them to victory. As the players take to the pitch, the air will be thick with tension and the sound of the fans' chants will reverberate through the stadium. This is more than just a football match. It is a clash of cultures, a battle for bragging rights, and a testament to the enduring passion that fuels one of the fierce rivals in the game. Alright, now that you have that context out of the way, you basically understand exactly what this game means to us. What it means to us Arsenal fans. This is a must-win game. There's no way you can allow Spurs to kill our dreams of winning the Premier League. The last team, by the way, you should even think of, in fact for me, the last teams that I think of actually beating us moving forward till the season ends is Spurs and Man U. Tomorrow, 4 p.m. East African time, it's Tottenham Hotspurs versus Arsenal. This is a must-win game. It's a must-win game. It's a North London derby. Thing is this, over the years we've had a good one over these guys. Yeah, so I don't expect us to lose, especially due to the fact that we have all the players at our disposal. Basically, if you look at most camps right now, people are struggling with players. The players who are unavailable. If you look at Man City, Haaland is not available. But the thing with we Arsenal, we have all the players at our disposal. Yeah, our backs is solid, our midfield is solid, our forwards are also available. So there's no excuse. This is a must-win game. The first leg we met these guys, we drew with them. Gigino made a silly mistake. But anyway, that is what around the bridge. We now move on. We're now going to Spurs. You guys you basically know what you need to do. We can't lose this game. As is right now in the Premier League, seems like Liverpool have bottled it. They recently, actually, just a couple of hours ago, they drew with West Ham. So technically, it seems like Liverpool is out of the Premier League, or out of the title contention rather. So as is right now, it's a two-horse race. It's Arsenal and Man City. We know that Man City by day is going to chase us down. Not going to chase, they're basically going to chase us down hard. So we have to keep on running and just make sure we win all the next games we have, and hope and pray. It's actually quite unfortunate that we got caught up in this predicament. We basically just pray that these guys draw points. But what do? Just win all the next games you have. Win all the 4 games you have. Yeah. So having said that, this is my predicted lineup. This is basically how I want Mikel to set this thing up. Don't change anything. The way you set up the Chelsea game is the same way I expect you to set up this Chelsea game, and what I see actually Mikel doing. So quickly, the goalkeeping position, David Raya. The guy's been most likely by this going to get the Golden Glove. Then the backs, Ben White had a very good one over Chelsea. The centre backs, the right back, that is Ben White. And then the centre backs, Saliba, Gabriel, the solid 2. Keep it that way. Then now we have the left back. I was quite impressed by with Tomiyasu playing in that game. Looked very solid. In fact, our backs by they are very, very solid. Yeah. So the midfield, Declan Rice, the double pivot, Declan Rice, Thomas Partey. Please, Mikel, set it up the same way you set it up against Chelsea. Yeah. So Declan Rice, Thomas Partey, Odegaard. Okay. Then the forwards, Bukayo Saka on the right wing side. The centre forward, let's have Havertz play the false 9. And then now, because Martinelli has been poor of late, Trossard back in the days, it was more like Trossard is a super sub. He makes a very big impact off the bench. But now, man, he's proving to be quite an important player, both when he starts and when he comes off the bench. Yeah, so the left wing position, Trossard to start on that left wing position. Anyway, listen, tomorrow we have to win this game. Come on, you Gunners. We'll be seeing you guys then. Come on!